Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Saturday, October 22nd, 2022, and giving you our player props, match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe and push that notification bell to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. And if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. By becoming a member of the High Stakes Patreon, you will have access to our best team picks, total picks, parlay picks and much more. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting predictions that ends up costing you a lot of time and money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Indiana Pacers vs Detroit Pistons. NBA Central Division rivals will square off on Saturday night when the Detroit Pistons visit the Indiana Pacers. This will be the second of a back-to-back on the road for Detroit, who surrendered 72 points during the first half of last night's 130-106 loss against New York. The San Antonio Spurs are averaging 119.5 points on 46.7% shooting and allowing 131.5 points on 50% shooting. Keldon Johnson is averaging 21.5 points and 7 rebounds, while Jakob Poeltl is averaging 17.5 points and 3.5 assists. Devin Vassell is the third double-digit scorer, and Tre Jones is grabbing 3.5 rebounds. The San Antonio Spurs are shooting 36.9% from beyond the arc and 72.3% from the free throw line. The San Antonio Spurs are allowing 37.5% shooting from deep and are grabbing 40.5 rebounds per game. The Philadelphia 76ers are averaging 102.5 points on 46.6% shooting and allowing 108 points on 48.2% shooting. James Harden is averaging 33 points and 8 assists, while Joel Embiid is averaging 20.5 points and 4 assists. Tyrese Maxey is the third double-digit scorer, and Tobias Harris is grabbing 6 rebounds. The Philadelphia 76ers are shooting 31% from beyond the arc and 85.4% from the free throw line. The Philadelphia 76ers are allowing 32.5% shooting from deep and are grabbing 37.5 rebounds per game. The Pistons, 1-1, trailed by 20 points at halftime and allowed the Knicks to shoot 53% from the field. Detroit F. Saddiq Bey led all scorers with 26 points on 9-for-15 shooting and grabbed 7 rebounds. Cade Cunningham added 15 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists for the Pistons. The Indiana Pacers pressed the reset button last year and will look to reshape a defense that surrendered 114.9 points per game a season ago. On Friday, Indiana allowed San Antonio to shoot 54% from the field during a 137-134 home loss. The Pacers, 0-2, trailed by 17 points entering the fourth quarter and cut the lead to 1 with 6.7 seconds remaining. Tyrese Haliburton led 5 Indiana players in double figures with 27 points, 9-18 FG, and 12 assists. Rookie G. Benedict Mathurin added 26 points and 5 rebounds in 28 minutes off the bench for the Pacers. Our player props for this game are: Tyrese Haliburton over 20.5 points. Joel Embiid over 15.5 points and Tre Jones over 1.5 rebounds. Milwaukee Bucks vs Houston Rockets. After one game of the regular season, Kevin Porter is the leading scorer with an average of 21.0 points per game, while Bruno Fernando is the leading rebounder and the leader in assists with 9 points and 7 assists. On opening night, Houston had 5 players score in double figures, and the Rockets shot 42.9% overall and 25.7% from three-point territory. The Houston Rockets will be eager to avoid a third straight defeat after coming up short against the Grizzlies in a 129-122 home loss last night. Jalen Green led the team with 33 points on 13 of 21 shooting. Alperen Sengun added 23 points with 12 rebounds off the bench, while Kevin Porter Jr. chipped in with 18 points, 5 rebounds and 4 assists. As a team, the Rockets shot 47% from the field and 16 of 35 from the three-point line as they exploded for 70 points in the first half to take the early lead, but they couldn't maintain that pace and eventually succumbed in the fourth quarter, where they were outscored by 34-22. Jabari Smith Jr. had a night to forget as he finished with just 10 points on 3 of 14 shooting while battling foul trouble all game. Milwaukee looks to win its second consecutive game to open the regular season when hosting Houston on Saturday. Milwaukee is 1-0 following its 90-88 victory on Thursday over the Philadelphia 76ers. The leading scorer for Milwaukee was Giannis Antetokounmpo with 21 points, while Brook Lopez scored 17 points. Antetokounmpo was the leading rebounder for the Bucks with 13 and also was tied for the lead in assists with Jrue Holiday at 8. The Milwaukee Bucks will be aiming for a second straight victory after sneaking past the 76ers in a gritty 90-88 road win on Thursday. Giannis Antetokounmpo led the team with 21 points, 13 rebounds and 8 assists. Brook Lopez added 17 points, while Grayson Allen chipped in with 12 points. As a team, the Bucks shot just 40% from the field and 13 of 42 from the three-point line as they squandered a 13-point lead before escaping with a narrow win thanks to a pair of free throws from Lopez with just 1.9 seconds remaining. Following one game of the regular season, the leading scorer and rebounder for Milwaukee is Giannis Antetokounmpo with 21 points and 13 rebounds. Antetokounmpo and Jrue Holiday are the leaders in assists with 8 apiece. Milwaukee had 4 players score in double figures on opening night, and the Bucks shot 40.5% overall and 31.0% from three-point territory. Our player props for this game are Brook Lopez over 10.5 points, Giannis Antetokounmpo over 15.5 points, and also Giannis Antetokounmpo over 8.5 rebounds. Dallas Mavericks vs Memphis Grizzlies. The Memphis Grizzlies will complete a back-to-back on Saturday when visiting the Dallas Mavericks after playing on the road Friday against the Houston Rockets. Memphis is 1-0 following its 115-112 victory over the New York Knicks on Wednesday in the opening game of the regular season. Ja Morant scored 34 points and dished out 9 assists to lead the Grizzlies to the win. After one game of the regular season, Ja Morant is leading Memphis in scoring and assists with 34 points and 9 assists, while the leading rebounder is Steven Adams with 14. Santi Aldama is the second leading scorer with 18 points and one of 5 players for Memphis that scored in double figures on opening night. Memphis shot 38.9% overall and 34.0% from three-point territory. The Memphis Grizzlies will be aiming for a third straight victory, and they will be eager to stay hot after last night's 129-122 road win at Houston. Ja Morant led the way with a season-high 49 points and 8 assists on 17 of 26 shooting. John Concher added 17 points, while Desmond Bane chipped in with 14 points and 7 assists. As a team, the Grizzlies shot 45% from the field and 19 of 42 from the three-point line as they got off to a sloppy start and leaked 70 points in the first half to fall behind by 16 points, but they hung in the contest and made their move in the fourth quarter, where they outscored the Rockets by 34-22 to escape with a comeback victory. Dallas looks to bounce back from an opening night loss with a victory at home on Saturday when hosting Memphis. Dallas is 0-1 following its 107-105 loss to the Phoenix Suns. Dallas squandered a 22-point lead in its loss to the Suns. The leading scorer for Dallas was Luka Doncic with 35 points. Doncic was also the leading rebounder with 9 and the leader in assists with 6. Christian Wood was the second leading scorer with 25. Luka Doncic is leading Dallas in scoring, rebounding and assists with 35 points, 9 rebounds and 6 assists. Christian Wood is the second leading scorer with 25 points and is second in rebounding with 8. Dallas had 4 players score in double figures on opening night. Dallas shot 46.7% overall and 40.0% from three-point territory. The Dallas Mavericks will be hoping for a better showing after coming up painfully short to the Suns in a 107-105 road loss on Wednesday. Luka Doncic led the team with 35 points, 9 rebounds and 6 assists. Christian Wood added 25 points on 9 of 15 shooting and 24 minutes off the bench, while Spencer Dinwiddie chipped in with 15 points. As a team, the Mavericks shot 46% from the field and 14 of 35 from the three-point line as they dominated the first half to lead by as many as 22 points, but they couldn't put away the Suns, and it cost them in the end as the Suns rallied to snatch the game from them late. Our player props for that game are Spencer Dinwiddie over 10.5 points, Christian Wood over 20.5 points, and Luka Doncic over 25.5 points. Sacramento Kings vs LA Clippers. The Los Angeles Clippers look for their second straight victory when visiting the Sacramento Kings on Saturday. LA is 1-0 after opening the regular season with a 103-97 victory over the Los Angeles Lakers on Thursday. Kawhi Leonard scored 14 points and grabbed 7 rebounds in the first game the Clippers star has played in the last 16 months. The leading scorer for the Clippers in the victory was Paul George with 15 points. After one game of the regular season, John Wall and Paul George have each scored 15 points to lead Los Angeles, and Kawhi Leonard has scored 14, along with Marcus Morris Sr. and Ivica Zubac. The leading rebounder is Zubac with 17, and the leader in assists is George with 4. Los Angeles had 6 players score in double figures on opening night, and the Clippers shot 45.8% overall and 37.4% from three-point territory. The Sacramento Kings look to bounce back from an opening night loss with a victory at home on Saturday when hosting the Clippers. Sacramento is 0-1 following its 115-108 loss to the Portland Trail Blazers on Wednesday. De'Aaron Fox was the leading scorer for Sacramento in the loss with 33 points, but the Kings committed 16 turnovers to only 11 for Portland and were out-rebounded by the Trail Blazers 44-41. After one game of the regular season, De'Aaron Fox is leading Sacramento in scoring and assists with 33 points and 7 assists, while Harrison Barnes is the leading rebounder with 8. Kevin Huerter is second leading scorer with 23 points. Sacramento had 4 players score in double figures in their opening night loss, and the Kings shot 45.9% overall, while shooting 38.6% from three-point territory. Our player props for that games are Zubac over 10.5 rebounds, Paul George over 10.5 points, and De'Aaron Fox over 25.5 points.